sometimes where we are moving in our purpose, everything we need is not in where we were or what we have now, but sometimes what we need is in where we're going. It is just like when you get on an airplane and when you're packing that bag, you have the option to take a carry-on, or you have the option to check a bag. Normally, if you're checking a bag, it's because you plan to take more with you. So you need a larger capacity. But the downfall to that is that in order to do that, you have to prepare more time for the journey. Because you can't just jump on the plane with a check-in bag. You have to stand in line, and you have to make sure that it's a certain weight. And then even once you land, you have to stand and you have to wait for that bag to come around in order for you to leave. And that's just so much like what we do in life sometimes. Sometimes God has a destination for us, but instead of trusting Him that what we need is in where we're going, Minister Little, we think that we have to take this bag of everything that's been on us and been with us in order for us to be successful in where we're going. And so the question I want to pose to you today is, what are you carrying along your journey that was meant for you to leave? What are you packing in this next place that God has for you that He never meant for you to bring there? The objective of faith is that we believe that what we need is not in what we already have, but it is the substance of what things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not seen. And so for many of you, you are frustrated because in seeking your purpose and where you're supposed to be, it seems like you're going through a shedding process. I hear some of you saying, it seems like I'm losing things. It seems like the things that I had before, the resources before, I don't seem to have them now. But that is because the Lord is shedding you. He is preparing you not for where you are, but where you're going. The Bible talks in Genesis, it talks about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, and it talks about Lot and his wife. And at the end of that story, it tells us that two angels came and they prepared Lot and his wife and his daughters to leave the city because the word came that the Lord was going to destroy that city. And as they are leaving the city, something happens. Lot's wife, she looks back. Now in the Greek, the word look back, it doesn't mean just a quick glance. It means to continue to look back. It means that she did not only just quickly look back, but as they were leaving, her focus became not on where they were going, but what she was leaving. And it is to say that sometimes we are so distracted by what we are leaving that we don't realize that God is saving us from where we are, where we were, and bringing us into a new season. And so this is the season I declare that you are not to look back. The word of the Lord says in Philippians, it says, forgetting those things that are behind me, I press. The word press in the Greek is dioko. It means to aggressively move forward. It is just like a hunter who is catching his prey. It means that they are aggressive. The other definition for that word is to fight forward. It's to fight forward. And so the press that you are in is not just a progression of life. It is not just moving forward in life, but it is a fight for life. It is a fight for life. And so the word that Minister Little gave this morning was so on point. Because as a church and as a ministry, only in our, fifth Sunday? We are not just moving forward in time, but we are fighting forward. We have got to have such a fight in our spirit. Not just to build membership, but to change lives. To be able to not only find our purpose, but push people into their purpose. But in order to do that, we can't do it with the baggage of where we were. We can't do it carrying what we used to be and what we used to do and things that happened to us in past experiences and past ministries and past hurts. Because the more baggage we carry, the longer it's going to take us to get to where God has us going. And we don't have time to wait. Tell somebody, we don't have time to wait. But we are living in a world where people are falling away from the church. People are not just falling away from the church, but they are falling away from God. And so it is our assignment, it is our mandate that we shed and we release whatever we have experienced. Forgetting those things that are behind me, I press. Come on, stand to your feet.